Stinging nettles are interesting plants and often indicate areas of animal or human waste. If you look closely at the plants, you'll see that the leaves have got a lot of holes in them. This is where caterpillars have eaten their way through the leaf. There's a St. Mark's fly that's dropped out of the sky and landed on the plant. And if you look closely near the tips of the plants, you'll find lots of green fly. The green fly or aphids have their mouth parts tucked into the sugar solution inside the nettle. The aphids are using the stings for protection. The stings are very carefully designed. The tops break off, and at the bottom is a package of toxins which are injected into the skin. This then causes a nettle rash. Nettles do make a tasty vegetable. Cut yourself about 100 stalks, and then when you have a good basketful, heat a knob of butter in a pan and add the nettles to this. Heat them until they are reduced right down, and then add some pepper and some nutmeg. Reduce them a little bit more and then serve them with a glass of blackberry.
We seem to be permanently doing what Vino.
Cut yourself another 100 stalks or so, and then this time boil the lot in a couple of gallons of water for 15 minutes. When they've boiled, pour 3 pounds of sugar into the bottom of a big tub and then strain the nettles onto this. After you've poured the nettles through the strainer, lift the strainer and then squeeze out as much juice as you can. Now I'm going to be making wine and beer, so I'll pour this liquid into 2 buckets. The one on the left is going to be for the wine, so I'll add a little bit of extra sugar to this. When the whole lot has cooled to about 28 degrees C, that's time then to add some citric acid or lemon juice if you've got that, and some wine yeast. Leave everything then for 4 days, stirring each day. After this time, it's time to bottle the beer. So, sterilize your bottles and pour through a funnel into each bottle. When you've done all the bottles, make sure you rinse the outside of them so they don't go sticky. To do the wine, you just pour through a funnel into a demijohn and fit an airlock. Again, everything needs to be sterilized. For every bubble of carbon dioxide that you see coming up into the airlock, there's an equal weight of alcohol formed. This is the stinging nettle, and it's pollinated by the wind. There are 2 other types of nettle, the red dead nettle and the white dead nettle. Both are found in hedges and woodland. Both are insect pollinated. An insect such as a bee would land on the bottom lip of the flower, and the stamens carrying the pollen touch the back of the bee. The bee would then visit another flower, and then another one, and the flowers would be fertilized. This allows the seeds to form. The leaves and the stems of dead nettles are hairy, but the hairs don't carry toxins, therefore don't sting. Nettle soup's quite easy to make. First of all, warm some olive oil, then chop some onions and garlic and potatoes and fry for a few minutes. Season to taste and then add your nettles. To the nettles, add some chicken stock and then cook for 15 minutes. Then whiz it into a soup.
Would Madam like her soup?
Thank you very much. Waiter?
Nettle soup for Madame.
One question I know you've wanted to ask, and that is, where do the fairies keep their slippers? Well, the answer is in the white dead nettle. There are 2 pairs in every flower.